A man whose life has been guided by integrity, faith, and service, and who has inspired all of us. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm usually quiet and reserved, both in public and online. But tonight is different. Tonight, I have the privilege and honor of introducing not just our party leader and presidential candidate for 2026 election, but the man I proudly call my father, Baba Lawyer 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔. I won't focus on many of his political or legal achievements. These are well known to all of you. Instead, I want to speak about the man behind the public figure, the husband, father, uncle, grandfather, the man we lovingly call Baba. He is a deeply religious, kind-hearted and selfless man. Growing up, we lived a comfortable life, yet he always reminded us how fortunate we were, especially compared to his own childhood. Every holiday, he made sure we visited Bham and Dogo. At the time, we didn't appreciate it, and would have preferred to stay at Pipeline. But now, I understand those trips. There were lessons in humility, culture, traditions, and family bonds. I remember asking him once, Baba, why are you not building story houses like others, with all the money you have? He smiled and said, yeah. Why would I spend all that money on a building when I can use it to help people? That is who he is, always putting others before himself. Countless people have come to our house in need, and he has never turned anyone away, even when it meant sacrificing our own family comforts. And the most beautiful thing is he treats everyone equally. Our family itself reflects his belief in diversity and inclusion. Both his wives come from different ethnic backgrounds. He was raised in an ethnically diverse household. Among his extended family, my cousins are Fula, Mandinka, Wolof, and Serel, and treated each the same with love and care, reflecting the values of fairness and equality that guides his leadership. This is the same inclusive mindset he brings to serving all Gambians, treating everyone with dignity regardless of ethnicity or religion. At home, he would play leader and cards with us. He made sure he was home in time for Maghrib to lead us in prayers. He gave us freedom, but with boundaries, teaching us responsibility and respect. Those small lessons shape the way we live, and they shape the way he leads, with integrity, fairness, and discipline. When he entered into politics, I had just completed my O-levels. I remember the Denton Bridge incident when people were beaten surely for showing their support. I cried and begged him to leave politics, but he explained the stakes. Jails, beating, and even death was possible. Yet he stood firm for his beliefs, for his people, for his country. He taught us resilience, courage, and dignity. Tonight, I want to appeal to all UDPians. Let's follow his example. Let's promote our agenda with respect, fairness, and overall commitment to the greater good. Baba's personal values, selflessness, humility, and service are the same values that drives his vision for our country. He is committed to transformational and servant leadership, leading with integrity, fighting corruption, improving social services, boosting economic opportunity, and empowering youth and men. His goal is simple but profound: to put Gambia first and leave a foundation for lasting progress and opportunity for generations to come. Baba, we don't say it enough, but we love you. We are very proud of you. Thank you for your sacrifice for our family and for the Gambia. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our father, our leader, our inspiration, Lawyer Usainu Nimukunda Mbaro Dabo.
Let's have a round of applause.
So UDP tradition is singing and dancing. And there is no better moment than this time. I'll bring you songs of the heydays. A particular song that always brings tears to my eyes. This song was sung by late 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 I don't just refer to the incident that took place. And this woman endured brutality of unimaginable proportion. And there they stood. Lawyer 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒏, Yembute dendiko mena hanisama wole bembala. 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 This is who we are. This is what UDP is about. Commitment and sacrifice. These are reflections. Layo said, you may lose one person and we regret it, but you have thousands of people behind you. And we are grateful, we thank you. DJ, please.
very much. Thank you very much.
Can you go back to our seats, please, yeah? Can you go back to our seats?
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please sit down? Can we please go back to our seats, please? Can we all sit down, please? Thank you. Can we all go back to our seats, please? Ladies and gentlemen, can we all please sit down and listen to the party leader? Excuse me, guys. Can you just all go back home? Please sit down. You are blocking other people's view. Imam, please, can you guys go sit down? Guys, please, can we listen in? Guys over there by the entrance, can you please listen in? Yes, please, sit down. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. You know what? 18th October 2025 has been a very, very extraordinary day for me. I am not sure if I have ever had this type of evening. I'm not sure whether I have ever had this type of evening throughout my political career. Has done for me something very historic, but also something that has worked on my emotions. When I see my daughters, my sons in this hall. When your Adam stands on this stage and gives that testimonial about me, I was wondering how this Yaya, how did she absorb all this in me? It's only sending the day she was giving me to come to United Kingdom. When my bedroom, I looked at her and said, yeah, if it had happened to anybody, she collapsed. She collapsed. And once she recovered, said, Taka Bijanya, Father Bijan, my sister Bijan, to comfort me. Of course, all of them stepped into her shoes and did exactly what she was doing for me. Very caring mother. What else do you expect? She is named after Madam Twin, a phenomenal woman in Banjul. She was the adopted sister of my father, so always called her Bajan Adam Twin. A very caring woman. So, that rate of her, I think she took part of that from her trauma. Yeah, thank you for this great testimonial. And you have given me some very fine grandchildren. I can't wait to meet Musa at any time. When we shake hands, we do it in a very special way. So is Amina, and of course my Sheikh Bham. Very wonderful grandchildren. Thank you for giving me these wonderful grandchildren. Joe, yes, I always call her Joe, or Bisu, or Jojo Bisan. A phenomenal daughter. You know, on the 16th of April, 2016, when we were walking out of my house on Pipeline, she was the last person I spoke to among my children. Said, Baba, and I gave them. Her voice was cracking, and I knew she was shedding tears from the tone of her voice. And she said, Baba, and I gave them. Gave them that Layo. Of course, parents pray for their children. Children also pray for their parents, for their protection. And that is exactly what Jojo did for me on that day. In my house at Koto, she was the one in charge of everything in the house. She would tell me what I eat, and she insisted that I must eat on time. I know that she's been very active in the politics in this country, of UDP's politics in this country, and thank you very much for being the daughter of your father, standing by me and did everything necessary to see to it that we succeed in this enterprise, this national enterprise of the TV&MEDIA. Joe, thank you. And she's giving me a very wonderful grandson, Usman. I always call him Mr. J. And when I say Mr. J, he gives me all the 32. God smiles. And Jelly worked on my emotions when mentions were made of Dr. 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒍, my brother and my friend. He and I usually had our brainstorming after Maghrib. We sit at Pipeline and we brainstorm on matters affecting our nation. And today, Agi, my daughter, is stepping into the shoes of my brother. Filling the void that was there. I thank you all. You girls, you've done for me what I thought you couldn't, what you have brought me from. And I look around, see my sons, Sankan, Kramo, all of you, Lamin, Suleiman. This is quite an awesome evening for me. I'm not sure whether I'll have the lack of it, but Bham enough has chapters of the United Democratic Party, Mr. Moisedi Khan. Another protege of mine, whom I tutored and mentored in politics, but he has certainly excelled me. There's no doubt about that. So, in tutoring, I found that the tutoring has been very fruitful. I want to recognize the people's representative, Mr. Suleiman Sabo, the honorable member for Bham Central, and also the chief whip in the National Assembly. Your presence here speaks volume of our desire for having concerted efforts in achieving for the Gambian people the national agenda they have set for themselves and set for us. Thank you, Suleiman, and thank you for that very wonderful presentation that you've made here. I thought, at the end of your statement, we should just eat and go out of this hall, because everything was said by you. Thank you. The chairman of the UK chapter, Mr. 𝒂𝒄𝒒𝒊𝒏, I know he's not present here due to his bereavement. I know his father passed away a few weeks ago, and on that day, I was in communication with him. I expressed my condolences to him on my own behalf, on behalf of the Dawutunda family, and indeed on behalf of the entire United Democratic Party. But I'm on his political path. And so I will again publicly express my sincere condolences to him and his family. His father, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, is a man I knew. Both of us were the victims of the Jammeh false arrest and detention in October of 2015. He, MC Cham, 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔, Muhammad Sabali, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍, Sarani Jata, Ismail Jawara, and many others. We are all captured in 2015 and taken to the military barracks in Bakau and detained at a place they call the hangar. That's where maintenance of vehicles are carried. That's where all changes of vehicle are done. Very squalid place, dirty, smelly. Our comfortable bed was tarpaulin on which we lied. Insects crawling all over our bodies. 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏's father was there, we were there. He was one of the victims of Jammeh. And for what reason was he arrested? Because they felt that he was in support of Jawara and they were ready for Jawara's return. False allegations against all of us. So Yaya, your father did his for Gambia. I'm sorry, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, your father did his for Gambia. And you continue on this political path to fight for the establishment or the realization of a just Gambia. May Allah the Almighty, in His infinite mercy, receive 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 in the highest of the jannahs. And of course, he is being deputed here by our very able deputy. And the excellence of your activity as is shown in the statement that you have just made. We are very grateful to you. And since we came, we've been properly looked after. We want to recognize those who have left part charge of 𝒂𝒊𝒏. Nek lofi dem na telunga ker wanung lagirim di la Santa. 𝒂𝒊𝒏 sen jar ak United Party, United Democratic Party, sen jar jeb benn la. Not me. Jaay ñu doole sànni ci biir kaso ci loo xam ne du benn am da benn yoon waaye nag pas-pas nit yi seen intérêt pour ne dinañ libéré seen réew te ko ci am boo xam ne loolu moo war loolu lañ taxaw te incha allah yàlla nag li nga xam ne dara cookut ko mu defal ñu liñ bëgg defe naa ne pour Gambia ak Sénégal seen njiit yi dem kaso loolu moo nekkoon sarax pour yow yuulu ñu mën a am seen bopp Fatou ñu ngi laa gërëm di la sant ñun fi des nii tey maa ngi jàng naa ci dara defe naa ne daal saa bu ñu amee façon jotaay bii lii dinañ ko fa def te xam naa ne su ko defee lu mu bon dinañ fa xool I see in the hall my brother 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍. 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 is one who has been a personal pillar, personal support to me. One of my great aunts come from their home in Kayai, Kunda, Kajo. So he's a grandson to Kajo. And of course, that relationship further cemented our relationship when it came to the politics. He did not support us because we come from the same area or because we may have some family relationship, but he is convinced of the righteousness of our cause and supports us. And is, I think today I'm going to say something. I'm going to give a new name. I won't call him anymore. I'll call him 𝒂𝒊𝒏 gentleman. I was so pleasantly surprised with the presence of Honorable Moro Sisi. My able National Assembly member for Janjambure. I think in the politics of Gambia, Janjambure recently became a constituency of its own, small as it is, but it reminds me of, I think, maybe what they call the Federal Territory or Washington. Small as they are, but they are a political outfit. And incidentally, Janjambure was the first capital of the Gambia before Bathurst, and now Gambia. So for Janjambure to have that unique position of being a constituency of its own, I think it's well deserved. And we appreciate your presence here, and thank you for coming. Ramu, I don't know what to say. From country to country, you've been following, you do not ignore invitations from any of our churches. You travel to these countries at your own expense. You take care of yourself and you donate handsomely. Thank you. And we appreciate that you are one of the people who is pushing our agenda forward. And pushing UDP's agenda is certainly pushing the national agenda. I thank you very much. Dr. Bham of Doi, well, your presence here, I think, validates the stanza in our national anthem, which says, and join our diverse people to prove my brotherhood. I think your presence here really validates that stanza. We may be from different political parties, but we have a common objective. And there's one identity that we can't deny each other. I can't deny being a member of DOI. You can't deny being a member of UDP. You can't deny being a supporter of GDC. But one thing that you cannot deny is that you are not a Gambian. That you cannot deny. And that Gambianism is what has really made you come and join us here. And your statement, as short as it was very pregnant with meanings. And I can assure you that in our quiet moments, we will be repeating those words to ourselves. Try to dissect them and see what is beneath those statements. Thank you very much for your presence. And all others who are here, we acknowledge your presence and we are very grateful for making this evening what it is. There's a lady that traveled all the way from London. I've been trying to ask her to come and see whether she will stand in competition with the army. You know, Fatima, my granddaughter from London. But I've tried to get her come to the podium so that if I kiss, but she said no, because Aminata is around, so she cannot have that. She cannot stand that competition. You know, but Fatima, I wish really you had come to the podium and let me see how you and Aminata will really fight it out. But thank you for coming all the way from London to come and grace this occasion with Grandpa. Party faithfuls, distinguished guests, and everyone here present. I bring you warm and fraternal greetings from your fellow party faithfuls back home in the Gambia. I also acknowledge the several thousands of people listening to and watching this event in the city of Birmingham. I want to begin by thanking, on behalf of the National Executive and the Central Committee of the party, our gracious host, the UDP UK chapter, the organizing committee, and many volunteers who worked tirelessly over weeks and months to make this event a resounding success. The entire party salutes your dedication, commitment, and selflessness. I also extend my gratitude to representatives from other chapters across Europe and beyond who traveled long distances to be with us. As I look around this magnificent hall, I see the living spirit of the United Democratic Party. I see faces of courage, resilience, and faith. Every one of you sacrificed time, effort, and resources to be here today, not for final gains, but because you believe in something larger than yourselves. You are the very essence of UDP. People unfamiliar with our party, its history, and its ethos ask why such loyalty. To them, we say the answer is simple. UDP is more than a political party. It is an idea, belief, etched deep in the hearts of the men and women who dream of a just, free, prosperous, and united Gambia. When something is truly believed, it is